Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the fifth set. Today I am going behind the scenes at Wimbledon thanks to Babolat UK, and we're starting the day on a Sunday at 9 a.m. at the Babolat House. So for those of you who don't know, a lot of brands in the tennis space will actually rent out these houses near Wimbledon, and these will be the areas where they showcase the history of their brand, new gear. They actually had Babolat staff staying over in this house during the tournament to prep and do their job. And players will also come visit here and get their gear, do sponsored events, promotional events. It's literally just all things Babolat as their crew and players prep for Wimbledon. So they're just renting out a massive house down the road from the championships. And this was my first time private invite, exclusive tour. And look at that, they have food all laid out, a Babolat wall of flowers inspired by Wimbledon. Their rackets on display, that's the Pure Drive, my favorite probably of the Babolat rackets, but I do like the Pure Arrow. And they also had a garden area here, but it was a bit gloomy and early in the morning to start playing and wake people up. But it was just an unbelievable experience. Everywhere you turn, there's a book or a photo or something unique about Babolat. And keep in mind, it's their 150th year as a business. So this year is really special for them. They're also the sponsors of Wimbledon. So all the ball kids wear Babolat shoes, and all the stringing staff are from Babolat and use Babolat stringing machines, which I'll show you in a second, because that is also behind the scenes access. And it was really cool. I mean, you had these shoes, you have a US designed or US inspired shoe. Maybe that was for Roddick, I'm not sure. Okay. But they had this book called The Perfect Match with lots of history of Babolat players. A great book. I might have to pick that up. And a guest book that's like over 100 years old, where famous players and guests have come and actually written some thank you notes and words of encouragement, I guess, about the brand. But then after that, it was time to head down to the actual championships. So here I am getting in line, and as soon as I got in, this is the Babolat booth. So that was a bit of an abrupt transition, but just so you guys know, there's a Babolat booth where you can have gear and play games. And I gave this interactive game a go, and I thought I did really, really well. Like, see, I thought I was doing okay, right? Like, not bad at all. But then I realized I don't end up doing that well on the score, because I think other people were hitting the ball, catching it in their hand, and then hitting it again. So they were feeding it against the wall each time, whereas I'm trying to rally with the wall. So let me speed this up real quick. But I thought I did so well, right? And it turned out my score wasn't great. So at the end here, what's really cool is that they actually start playing some graphics of Babolat history. So let me give this a second to load in, and you kind of see the slideshow or video about the brand, about their innovation, when they were established. 1875. I mean, you talk about prestige and history. Babolat definitely have that in this industry. Throwback to Nadal, how we all miss him and wish he was still competing. And yeah, I didn't make it anywhere near the leaderboard, so pretty sad. But then I had the chance to go backstage at the stringing service area. This is not open to the public. 24 members of Babolat staff throughout the championships, stringing over 6,000 rackets. That's insane. So those are all pro rackets. I can't give you a close-up, but it would say the name of the player and their customization and specifications. Super cool. But then it was the coolest part. I got to go backstage at Aorangi Park, which is where the practice courts are. This is not available to the public, at least not the kind of access I have. And that meant I could see players warm up. So everyone warms up here. It's a shared space. And then I saw the man himself. Alcaraz came down and trained, and look how close I am. Literally unbothered private access from a balcony to Alcaraz's practice session. How cool is that? So this was just surreal. I had never seen him at Wimbledon before. I did see him at Queen's up close a few weeks ago, as you guys will know, so check out that vlog if you haven't seen it. But this was just something else. I don't know, it's Wimbledon, right? It feels more special, and I'm just incredibly grateful for this opportunity. So Let me leave you with some clips of him training for just a minute, and I'll see you again at the end of the video. Alright guys, so I hope you have been enjoying these clips of Alcaraz training and the entire behind the scenes footage of my day with Babolat UK. Big shout out to them. I'm so grateful. I managed to also get a photo with Carlos, which was basically like a bucket list goal of mine. And although I didn't see him compete this year, this is arguably better. So, I mean, I just feel blessed. Every like, comment, every subscriber on my socials or on YouTube, you guys are helping make this happen. So thank you so much. I have more cool updates coming soon from my tennis journeys and experiences. So make sure you subscribe, follow along, and I will see you guys very soon.